All right, welcome back to Fairway Media. Partnered up with Emerald City Disc, we have the Fort Steilacoom Open. I'm Justin Banks. I got Tyler Schrock with me.
Hey, happy to be here.
All right, we are powered by Pierce County Disc Golf Association at the Fort Steilacoom Lakewood Tacoma course. We're on our third round in the B tier. Thanks to Danny Priest and Matt Van Duzen. Who are we watching?
All right, we've got Asher and myself tied for the lead. Then we have Tim, and in fourth place we have Colin Bryant, so a tight pairing. All right, let's get started here on hole number 1. This one weighs in about, 290, plays a lot shorter than that. Downhill, kind of a speed check to get started with the round. Most players are going to be going with a putter, just kind of a soft turning shot, trying to land soft in the wood chips.
Yeah, exactly. We got some fresh, clean drone flights for you. Asher on the box here.
Yeah, Asher's a Discmania sponsored player. Looks like he's got one straightened out, and he's missing the Guardian tree. Looks great.
Yeah, that's you couldn't get much better there other than going in. What are you throwing here?
I'm reaching for an anode. This is one that's really beat up, kind of pushing down the right side. Looks like I'm getting through, and I should be just outside the circle. That's kind of a common landing spot for me on this hole. I tend to overturn it just a bit.
It does get a little bit more open on the backside. All right, Tim, fresh back from his appearance on Central Coast down in Oregon.
That's right. Ooh, he just misses that Guardian. He is absolutely parked.
Yeah, he is dialed up. Still hot. It is a hot day as well. Oh my goodness. It was about 75 at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Hot for us in the Northwest.
Yeah.
Here's Colin. Oh, and he just catches the blocking tree.
That was very ideal as well.
Colin is the highest rated player here at this event, and he is kind of just waiting to break through. You can tell he's just knocking off a little rust. He's just coming off of high school baseball season, so still rounding into form for the summer for disc golf.
Yeah. Oh, and just leaves a little bit short. He'll settle up for a par. All right.
Here's my look from circle 2. A little bit low and outside, unfortunately. And I'll have this as a comebacker here to get my par. Fortunately, just not feeling confident on that one. Looks like I'll have a bogey here to start. Asher after a great drive.
So Asher got his birdie out of the way.
Coming back here for a hole 1 bogey. So we'll have some recovery to do here with this next stretch.
Yep. And par for Colin and a birdie for Tim. Tight race going into hole 2. All right. So hole 2 is a par 3, 284-foot straight shot. A lot of trees on the left and right. Avoid that truck on your right.
Yeah, you gotta hit this initial tunnel. There's one kind of skinny tree late. And this green is very just skippy and slidey. So if you can land it even like 30, 40 feet, you're gonna make it there pretty easily. You get a lot of skip at the end.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a fun one from the tee to hopefully see the whole flight here. Apologies for the really bright day. Some of these brights are really bright for us. And Asher just leaks left.
Yeah, he'll be scrambling a little bit from the left side. Somewhat open, but still, you want to have a look at this basket. Anything you can get flying straight, whether it's backhand or forehand, usually plays pretty well.
Yeah.
Tim's showing you kind of a low straight line. He's going to take advantage of that slidey ground you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, absolutely. The forehand line is here for Colin.
He's pulling this one a little bit over to the left. He should get a look from there. But you definitely, again, want to see straight flight on this hole as far as you can see the disc fly.
Yeah, he may have just missed a few RPMs on it. Great straight shot.
Yeah, that's a hex. And for me, that's a perfect, hit that at 80%, just kind of let it do all the work the whole rest of the way.
Then we get a standstill here from Asher. Nice and technically sound.
Yep. Perfect. He'll have a tap in par. Have a look here from Colin. It looks like he might be just outside the circle.
Yeah, a little blue whisker in front of him.
Yep. Maybe 10.5 meters. Just low. Takes a little while to get warmed up on some of those putts.
Yep, similar angle for Tim, or distance from Tim. Different angle. He made the correction.
Just barely.
Yeah. Yeah, he made the correction. Right over the rim. It's still early. This place does get windier the later in the afternoon. We're kind of near the coast as we saw in the drone flight.
Here's Colin with the comebacker, maybe 18 feet. Makes good, right down the middle.
Yeah. That seems to be his no-brainer distance.
Yeah,
Batting in.
he's a rock solid putter. Again, he's coming off a baseball season. I think he's just rounding into form here for summer. He's going to be on tour a little bit.
Great. He's definitely welcome in the disc golf field. He's so clean. All right, we are moving on to another technical hole with everybody real close still on the scores. This is a par 3, 348-foot drive. Mando tree's on our left coming up. You're going to want to go right and probably over this tree or where our drone is flying.
Yeah, just kind of a line drive hole. You'll see some players throwing even like a firmly thrown mid-range. You can throw flex shots. Some people even go a bit over the top. You just have to get under this last canopy to access the screen.
And what a canopy. It's such a cool area, literally.
Yeah, this hole has grown in over the years too. You can even see like the bushes off to the left, the trees off to the right. It's made a little bit tight.
Yes, there's something has fallen recently on the left, I believe, recently. But yeah, it was just parallel with it. Maybe on the right. I forget exactly. I live about 45 minutes away. I wish I would have lived closer.
Yeah, all these holes kind of grow and change over time. Tim put a nice line down the middle. I'm kind of trying to duplicate it. My shot's fading out a little bit, but should have a look maybe from about circle's edge.
Yeah, you got the distance up there. I believe you're on that left side with one near that last tree.
Here's Asher with a glacier, trying to rip it down the right side. It's fading out a little bit down the left.
Wow.
Kind of following my flight trail there. Yeah, both of us should have looks from probably about the edge of the circle.
Do you think this plays a little bit longer than 345, 350?
It's all of 350. Yeah,
Okay.
maybe a little bit longer if you want to absolutely park it.
My amateur arm is thinking maybe this feels longer, but you're probably right.
It's like a 350 tunnel and then maybe a little left finish.
Feels so long because it's a late tunnel. Yeah.
So Colin puts this one up high. You'll see he's hitting the side of the Mando tree, but we'll actually clear it. We did have a little short discussion, but yeah, he didn't miss the Mando, but he is kind of right beside that Mando tree.
Yeah, I think it was right in front of it.
Mm-hmm.
He got the cleanup shot. Hopefully he'll get his par.
Yep, he gets safely on that green.
Again, what were you putting with here?
Firm electron anodes. So
is that your go-to?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, the only putter I've used for maybe 5 seasons or so.
Right on.
Looking at this one from about 11 meters. That was right on line. That felt pretty good.
Thank you.
Hopefully erase that stroke I kind of left on hole 1 there.
That was real nice. Setting the precedent here for these guys. A little bit of a long putt situation here.
Yep. Asher's got a tester here, maybe 30
Big putt,
feet.
excuse me. He's like, nope. He got the last corner though.
I'd say though, every putt's a big putt here in the finals. It's been let's see, we're about 38 holes in.
Yeah.
No one's really the clear leader right now. We're all kind of neck and neck.
And the second time we've played this course, we played it yesterday after getting tired on Rhododendron round 1. So fresh legs, fresh arms. That was a clean putt. Great shot, Tim.
Also got a tester, and I think we'll just see Colin tapping in. Yep.
Yep.
So a stroke has been exchanged here on every hole so far. Again, like we're saying, a tight race.
Yeah, absolutely. And don't forget, we're starting to do this stuff live. This course is pretty good for Cell Network. We're making improvements on the scoring. We had some technical issues with the drone flights at this course while live, but we're debuting some new ones here. This is a fun one. This is a par 3, 285 foot, kind of a straight, slightly right shot.
Yeah, I treat this like a choose your own adventure hole. You can go low and straight. You can go high sky shot, whatever you like.
All right, Tim's up.
I believe he's opting for a slow disc, either like an approach disc, a putter, something like that. Looks like it's on a good line. It's going to kind of dry up a little bit. So he'll have a look, maybe kind of mid circle 2.
Yeah, and this is a catch cam for me every time, just because of the angle. There's not a lot of space behind the player. And everybody, or a lot of times, paper players are just trying to hit me. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, I was kind of aiming for you with a really flippy crave.
So
I
you
just
knew
wanted
it's
something that would kind of skip and slide.
to the right, right. That makes sense. So we're trying to do the same idea here from Asher. He just gets caught up with the forehand middle.
Yeah, I
of
think
the
he
fairway.
looks like he popped that nose down just a little bit on that one.
Oh, is that right? Okay. See, I don't even think about that. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, leaking a little bit. Colin gets caught up.
I think it's part of the reason so many players used to go over the top because you do have about 4 gaps you're trying to hit with
makes
kind of a low ceiling as you progress in this fairway. Colin with a nice chip up there. You'll see me doing some Tai Chi in the background, trying to get stretched out for the day.
I forgot about that. I was focusing on the shot, and I was like, what is Tyler doing?
Right, Asher from the fairway, went about 20 long. We'll see Tim here from kind of mid-deep circle 2.
Yeah, there's no shame in stretching out. This is a long game. It's a lifelong game.
But online. So I'm the last hope for a birdie here, kind of a tester putt.
Let's see if we can get you up to the 19 down with the other guys. Yep.
Right.
Nice and smooth.
Well, so a bit of a stumble on hole 1, but I think I got the next 3 here. So tight ball game.
Asher gets his par out of the way.
Yep. Nice comebacker. Yeah, you were talking about that live coverage earlier. You can see all of round 1 and round 2, and I think almost the entirety of this round 3 as well are available on that live stream through YouTube. So definitely check out the rest of the Fairway Media channel. There's even some old coverage of previous Steilacoom Opens and a bunch of other tournaments in the region.
Oh yeah, we've been rocking the Northwest here since 2019. Lots of growth here on the channel. So here comes hole 5, one of the signature holes. Tell us about it.
I think this is the best hole on the property. You've got kind of an early high gap here. Right-hand, backhand players are just throwing a hyzer, kind of pick your overstable disc of choice. Then you're going to kind of approach through this tunnel here. So something that finishes right or finishes straight on your second shot. It's one that you can't bite off the entire distance off the tee. You're going to have to probably throw a 200 to 300 foot technical second shot.
This is one of those holes I would have loved to have seen the progression throughout the years. What did you look up earlier? This has been here for
Northwest has been in the ground since 1986.
6. Wow.
And this hole just, I feel like, gets better with age.
Yeah.
You'll see me, I land a little bit short left. I still have a look through the gap, but some work to do.
Yeah, I love the madrona trees. They are so pretty. They just highlight your walk around the place. Nice high shot from Tim.
Yeah, he's progressed up the gap a little bit better. He's maybe right center on the gap, so very nice. There's Asher.
Asher getting a low past the main gap, skipping a little bit to the left, but still in the middle.
Yeah. Look down the middle. You'd love to. Yeah, I think both Asher and I are a little bit short left of where we want to be, but still workable.
Yeah, these guys, everybody here is the backhand and forehand, even you.
You'll see a few from the shorter range. Yeah, Colin hits that back edge, but lands in just a perfectly fine spot.
Yeah, my point was we gotta have all the tools out here on this hole for sure. Like if you're on the left side, you got the forehand still, but yeah, you gotta go with your talents.
Got the weather forecast. For the weather today.
As we're melting early, 75. I think it reached like 90 that day.
Right, I'm up first. I can still kind of peek the gap. I'm going with the hex that I threw actually back on hole number 2. You'll see, well, you won't really see, but I can tell you, we finished just at the edge of the circle left.
Yeah.
Got through kind of the bunker trees that block the hole from
Yeah, it was
2.
clean most of the way. All right, forehand from Asher.
Yeah. Looks like he rolled the wrist ever so slightly there. Hits the left side, gets knocked down.
And here comes Colin's forehand. Side hand, as some say.
Smooth little shot there.
Yeah.
I think that's maybe his second or third time throwing the harp already. That's a signature disc this year. Check those out. We might have to see an ad for those at some point because he throws them well.
And Tim probably throwing a Firebird of some sort.
He
Great
gets
shot.
the skip. I feel like that's like the prototype shot from that right edge of the gap. He should be parked.
Yeah.
So Asher did get hung up a little bit. Gives it a good bid, honestly, from being kind of tucked into those
It's
low
so
ranges.
it is. Well, I've done it one time. Hitting from that side is so rewarding. Hit
Yeah.
the birdie. You're like, what? So he'll probably get his par there. Let's see if Tim can dial this in. This should be his third.
Yep.
Sneaks her in.
Nice
Run it
putt.
down.
He had a bit more left on that than I initially thought from his approach. Those trees kind of knocked down a lot of shots right at the edge of the circle.
Mm-hmm.
And here's me coming back for birdie. Right, find the middle again.
Nice shot. Taking your time. Scoring. Well done.
Yeah, try to just play boring golf.
I mean, that's
good
how you
rounds.
score.
Yeah, good rounds feel boring, and yeah, just trying to cut up the holes as best I can.
And mitigating those bogeys. That's what I've learned throughout the few years I've been playing. Asher. Oh no, he hit the ring of some sort there.
Kind of in and out. That
Yeah.
was a pretty decent putt. It looked low and centered up enough, but the basket didn't really like that. Just kind of got a little elbow kick out. Colin with the tap in. And Asher, kind of an unfortunate bogey.
Yeah.
Did connect with one tree, but that putt looked good enough to save that par. So move on here to hole 6.
Yeah, another great hole, par 3, 312-foot, low ceiling off the tee. One tree in the middle to beat. You can kind of hit something on the right to skip up straight. And we have a leaning branch that kind of gives you a small little tunnel. But it does kind of open up here on the left here as the drone pans.
Yeah, at 311, I feel like it plays like slightly longer than that because you kind of have to hold that straight flight. You'll see a lot of shots go a little bit too left that look like they're tracking at the basket.
That makes sense.
So I'm kind of trying to play this right side, but unfortunately a little bit too hold down the edge.
You're kind of in a blind area.
Yeah, I'll be about maybe 90 feet from the basket.
Cool. Tim getting this flipped up mid, probably.
Yeah, he's getting pulled down that left side. Kind of a common finishing point for this. You almost have to throw it high and straight if you want it to track the whole way.
Colin going right over that middle branch.
Yeah, can't go any lower. But
Oh, wow.
yeah, that's absolutely parked. That's perfect.
He threw the perfect shot to miss everything. That was awesome. Right down the middle.
He knows he got away with one a little bit on that one.
He's like, what? Asher.
Not sure.
Leaking left early. He'll have a tough angle.
I feel like you want something that has that stability, so it'll kind of come back and skip and slide. But it's easy to just leave that nose up just a little bit.
Yeah, I think he did that a couple holes ago. Just a small little release change, probably.
So I'm blocked by kind of one of those two trees, and there's also branches kind of leaning over the basket on this. So I'm just trying to set up and pick some airspace to get it over the basket. That's kind of where I'm aiming, is just kind of drop it down from above. Going with the tempo.
Nice and high. Money. Absolute dime piece. Wow, what a birdie.
Absolute bonus. I actually asked the card. I couldn't see my disc land, so I double checked, is it in? And they were pretty pumped. So
yeah, a little slow motion
I was
there for you. Wow, fun times. Great round so far. That takes you to 21 down. Let's see if Tim can keep up with you here. Oh, Asher first.
Yep, Asher's in the open, but yeah, maybe 60 feet here.
And he's taking his par route here, unfortunately. Tim does have a straddle with the holly in his way, if you will.
Yep. Just outside the circle, maybe 11 meters.
To put it politically correct. He got it.
That's such a good putt.
He is such a lanky guy. He got it.
For me, my least favorite putts are just like when I'm obstructed with kind of those things touching my arms and back and legs, and just when you feel tied up, it's tough to let a nice putt go. We'll have some cleanups here.
Wow, what a hole. Cool highlights. Lucky drives. What a lucky deuce right here. He knows it.
Yeah. 3 birdies on that hole.
Take it either way.
Every hole so far has shifted some strokes around. It's tight going so far.
Yeah.
Speaking of tight, we got an initial gap here on hole 7. I think it really favors a tight hyzer forehand that works right kind of the entire way.
Yeah.
You'll see some occasional backhands too. I think this is one that might keep a lot of players up at night if you had to play this all the time. What do you think, Justin?
I have no luck on this hole at all. I skip it if I'm playing casual. All right.
We're looking at it from kind of straight down the fairway here.
And looks like you're up first. And right down the middle, kicks the right side. So you do land right in the middle. Nice and high. Unfortunate.
Unfortunate tree, but kind of a fortunate bounce to just stay in the middle. Though you don't want to be anywhere near the rough on this hole at all.
As some say, it could have been way worse. That's me, by the way. Colin gets nice and high. He's down there by the circle's edge.
I believe he went wider than he anticipated, but that'll work out just fine. Getting a look on this hole, you're pumped. Next is Asher.
Ooh.
Yeah, that one was definitely too straight, connected with the tree. Still has an open look down towards the basket.
Getting hung up on the left side high is kind of the common forehand play.
All right, here's Asher, kind of approaching from about 100.
Oh no, he hit the second tree.
I think, yeah, that tree just guards the edge of the circle.
Frustrating. He's got a long par look. Second shot for Tim.
Tim maybe from 80 or so, maybe even longer.
Yeah, I'm just taking care of business, get his par.
Here's my look after a backhand. I burned out a little bit right.
Yeah.
Not too bad of a look. For me, that like 70, 80 foot range is not something I'm making too many times in a tournament.
Yeah, kind of a half bid.
Trying to give it a go.
Yeah.
Here's Asher for a par save.
Yep, should be right outside the edge of the circle one. Oh,
seemed like
didn't like it.
Seemed like he knew it out of his hand that wasn't.
No, he's looking at a bogey next. Second shot, Colin takes advantage.
Well,
ties it up with Asher at 18. Asher's probably going to go to 17. Should be able to make this. He's got a little fire lit up under him. He wants to complete the bogey hole. That's 2 in a row, I think. Oh, I forgot about 6. Yeah. Good
yeah. The last couple holes, though, just had not been really going his way. He's throwing decent shots and just kind of getting punished. Par cleanups for the rest. Colin gets the lone birdie on that hole.
All right, hole 8. Another long off the tee. You got to really get these front trees out of your mind. Look at the damage, as you can see. Getting something long and straight, 355 feet, isering past these trees is going to put you in a good spot.
Yeah, I feel like in my head, you got to throw it a lot straighter than what it looks on the flyover. It's not really a long hyzer. It's just a long, straight shot that maybe finishes ever so slightly to actually get to the screen.
Yeah, a natural hyzer at the end of your flight. Absolutely. Yeah, there's a few angles still up high that you got to avoid, so it's still technical.
The trees that kind of frame the screen right now, it's actually a tight gap. It doesn't look like it from the film, but it's so easy to do exactly what Colin just did. Just hit early and not even progress the fairway at all.
He's probably 40 feet in the left.
I'm pushing down the left side. Looks like I might have kind of slid through. Still in kind of circle 3 range, but on this hole, if you don't hit your line crisply, you're happy to even have a look at the basket. You almost always end up scrambling unless you really peer the line off the tee.
All right, let's see if Tim can dial this in. He's taking kind of the leftish gap.
Yep.
He's pushing.
It's like he's throwing in mid-range. He caught kind of one of the intermediate trees.
Yeah.
Again, not in big trouble, but very unlikely to have much of a birdie look at all.
Yeah, there's a small avenue on that left side. Asher wanted a little bit more speed.
We're all kind of leaking down that inside left side gap. That's not really ideal. We want to see him a lot flatter and straighter. Here's
Wow.
Colin. Oh, yeah. He's throwing a tight scramble. He was looking for a little bit more turn and pan on that, but he'll have maybe 70, 80 feet looking back.
That makes sense. You guys had a conversation about a tourney putter. I remember now. Yeah, that makes sense.
He was kind of between discs to shape that shot.
Yeah, you can check that conversation on live. I think I picked it up. Here comes Tim. He got his upshot out of the way.
I'm chipping up as well.
Here comes the forehand.
This is a shot I don't mind throwing. This
that
time
was
with
clean.
an electron entropy. Yeah, I feel like from like that circle free range, there's so many times you end up and just want to kind of soft bid and land close.
Yeah, just let a helicopter down. All right, long look from Colin on the right side near the basket. Oh, wow.
Honestly, a good bid though from what he had. There's lots of cabbage on that. Off the fairway here, it gets hairy really quick.
So this angle is slightly left of this bent tree. Circle's edge, that whisker in front of us. You got it.
That putt looked just committed, clean, super nice.
Do you think disc golf, the pro level, do you think that circle one, everybody seems to be not jump putting right from the edge anymore. Do you think they're going to make it circle two, no jumping?
Not sure. I wouldn't mind like the 45-foot mark, that like 15-meter range. I feel like that's where the stepper like is needed for more players.
I think it's a fair choice. The speed of these putts are getting so good. They're putting more and more chains these days that are just catching so much.
Nice par save by Tim there.
Debatable, of course.
Yeah. And a bogey cleanup.
Yep. 17 down for Colin.
Yeah, as far as circle two, I feel like most people don't really need to jump putt until you get out closer to that like 50-foot mark. So depends on what they decide to do. I don't mind a little short stepper, so I might be a little bit biased towards keeping that 10 meters.
Okay, that makes sense. Hole 9, par 3, 247-foot uphill shot. The basket is perched. Sometimes you gotta skip something up or over. If you go too high and float off, you'll have a really obstructed putt on the left.
Yeah, this one has one of the higher birdie rates on this course. You can really shape just about any shot. You can go more of a hyzer, more flat, whatever you kind of want to do to get the top of the hill.
Perfect. All right. What frisbee are you throwing?
So I'm reaching back for this hex. I used it a few times already for some kind of straight drives and approaches.
Gotcha.
I just want to, again, get something kind of nose up. This plays pretty significantly uphill for a short hole. I feel like it might be, I don't know, 270, 280 a carry to get in the prime spot.
Mm-hmm. That makes a lot of sense. Getting it uphill through that gap.
As I'm lining up, I can see kind of the hyzer in my hand. I'm trying to really flatten it out, but unfortunately, I kind of leave that hyzer, and I know it out of my hand. I want to flatten it out a lot more, so looks like I'll be maybe close to the edge of the plateau, but still have a little bit of work to do on this one. This is one you want to park, I feel like.
It's really satisfying to get something up and over this edge.
That airspace looks a lot better. Yeah, it's... Yeah, just barely clears onto the plateau. He should be within 10 feet, 15 feet at worst.
Yeah, hit the edge of the plateau there.
Right.
All right, cameraman, zoom in a little bit more.
Next up is Asher. He's gone a lot lower. But yeah, we see the skip. Yeah, it's a viable play. Again, these holes, especially this time of year, the spots that have dried out all are really skippy, and this plateau is kind of built that way. I think we have another harp commercial from Colin. Looks perfect.
Yeah, he may have gotten a little bit long, but yeah.
There's one of our TDs.
What's up, Loopy? I think it was his birthday that day.
Yeah. He was walking around with a buzz. We invited him for a celebrity shot, but he declined.
Yeah, that's right.
Unfortunately, I've found an absolute bunker here. And thankfully I was able to get out. I think I'll still have a little bit of a putt left. But really was blocked from where I was buried in there.
Up and over.
The prettiest putt, but made the tester there. Saved a par.
All right, here comes Colin.
It's not about the same range, but for one stroke better. Light work.
Making this look easy.
Tim also just makes that basket look absolutely tiny as well. Sometimes I forget.
We're at a low angle. I'm
probably
squatting.
6'2". No, Tim's a big dude.
I wanted a cool angle there, guys.
He went toe-to-toe with Drew Gibson
You're right.
a few weeks ago back at Beaver.
He's a beast. Hole 10, par 3, 332 feet. We'll be left and right. Curving to the right as we are drifting the drone.
This is some of the only OB on the course, and this is like the most pucker factor hole of really anything out there.
It's a lollipop of hell outside.
Yeah, they decided to make this just really tight. Tim's up first here. He's going to reach for a forehand on this shot. Forehand shapes the best for actually parking it.
Just getting some turn.
This one is flexing. It's really close to that OB line. It jets off to the right where the basket is.
Yeah.
He's not sure. We're not sure.
His disc landed between two bushes, so he got some love, I believe.
We'll see when we get up there. It's tight landing zone.
Uh-oh. Turned over.
Yep. All right. That one did catch
my
a
goodness.
tree, and I think that's just barely safe.
Yeah, we saw it come back. I believe it's in bounds. Colin. Nice and low, getting the turn.
Woo. He just barely beats 2 late trees actually on
That's
that one.
really good, but
That
maybe
line
down the
is-
hill.
That line's great. I'm trying to just play up the middle, super straight,
Oh no, yanker.
and I know out of my hand that I'm flying right down the line. I landed about
Halfway.
6 inches OB.
Yeah.
So I've got kind of
Brutal.
a sketchy over the
Combo
corner
breaker,
shot.
Tyler.
here.
Come on. We were all almost really good. Just kidding. Yeah, you should probably just getting something up and over here, right?
Yeah, blind to the basket, and I pull this shot kind of over the bushes.
You were stressing.
I did not love any part of that shot. So we'll see. Both Tim and myself are kind of neighbors over there.
Yeah. Wow.
And while I think we're all assuming Asher might just kind of half lay this up, he just cashes one casually from about 65 feet.
What a highlight.
All right. Here's Tim from about 25.
Oh no,
So-
leaking a little right.
He was safe, unfortunately unable to get the birdie. And I'm
Wow.
from about 22 there,
Almost
capturing a bogey.
Almost bounced back to give you a double.
Yeah.
That was a little stressful.
Colin trying to find the range there.
Oh no, brain fart.
He looked a little uncomfortable on his stance.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just hindsight looking at it, but kind of an awkward little tester putt there. And Tim's going to want this one. He's only maybe 15 feet, but came up empty on his last one. That one's right down the middle.
He makes it a non-issue with the par. Hole 10 is one past halfway. We are in a battle here, boys and girls.
Yeah. Scores and strokes changing hands on every single hole here. It does look like, though, Tim has opened up a 2-stroke lead, which is, I think, the biggest we've seen about all tournament long so far.
Yeah, hole 11, one of the signature holes. This is definitely the cellular hell from the broadcast as I reviewed it. But we did have to have some technical difficulties, and you have to use some of that footage. But you'll see it coming up with the overlay kind of overlapping with the live scoring. It's a little different. So just basically just beat everything downhill, putter most likely.
Yeah, you got to throw your shot down. I think most players are throwing hyzers, just kind of really drive that nose into that kind of catching corner of the ravine down there.
Intersection, showing the love. Measure Schmidt says hi.
Some good players all throughout this tournament. We had a pretty big field.
Oh man, it feels good to have the summer season started.
Asher lets his go. He is hyzering back. That actually worked out great. He was a little bit wide right on the initial gap, but had enough hyzer to kind of make up for it on the finish.
Tough hold to film. I try not to get in the way and just try to peek over the shoulder here. That's my best thing I could do from this angle.
It's a tiny little tee pad just kind of looking over the edge of the ravine. There's
Yeah.
tough to kind of get your bearings on the tee shot as well. So Tim's has kind of left the whole way. He's kind of clipped
I
down.
believe he rolled down.
Yeah, not overly punished from.
There's a
where he
little
was at.
valley right in the center of what we're looking at here. Colin gets the distance.
Yeah.
Playing the left hill probably. He's down by the basket.
So that was a glow agent, so like a neutral kind of P2 kind of disc.
Oh, I like that style of disc. It's fun to hold. I've seen it. I've seen it.
Going with a straight anode here, and I pulled this shot so far that I found an alternative gap.
I forgot how straight this was, and you are safe in a weird angle at the basket
Yeah.
still.
Hit the back edge of the ravine and kind of toilet bowl its way over towards the bucket. So
we're looking at Tim.
He's a little more punished than what I recalled. He's kind of in the cabbage. You can see how green and thick this entire kind of basin is.
Yeah, the main walkway is right in the center of that fairway. He rolled from left to right here. You've got some type of look to put him under the basket there.
What a scramble.
Yeah.
He gave that an honest bid, and I was worried if he was going to get up and down, but he almost cashed that.
Yeah. So a little bit of graphics hell, if you will, but you get the point of what we're doing here. We're showing the local love. Emerald City just jumped on the train here. We got a discount code. We got a little kickback. So go support your local store. We would like you to support Emerald City. They have so many tournaments coming on this year. It's really part of the squad here. Second shot. Wow, you found the way.
Colin made a nice putt, kind of from tester range. I think I landed in the one part of that hill that isn't just complete dust. As soon as I stepped off, I slid partway down the hill. Yeah, nobody went the conventional route on this hole. You kind of want to just pipe it dead straight, and we all mostly found our way around.
Yeah.
This hole is always going to surrender some birdies at almost any card that plays it. You can just throw it down, throw it straight, you get rewarded. Opposite side of the coin, though, is this hole, hole 12.
Man, what a compliment after the previous downhill shot. You're going uphill. Front part of this is kind of even. We don't really have a view of up high, but there's an up high shot people like to attempt to get up here on this hill to get a view for two. Going through the V is always a dramatic, if it's, in your future.
You look at a 310 par 3 and you might think like, oh, a mid-range, but I think everybody here is throwing like a flippy high-speed driver.
Yeah. And
just hoping their disc somehow finds a landing zone.
So I believe Asher found the Madrona tree at the top of the hill in the crease of it. It'll have an interesting angle.
Circle's edge look. Great result, honestly, for this hole. Not many birdies available.
It fought well and stuck. Colin goes low, stays out of trouble. Still a tough angle, though. Really high angle on your feet.
I like the forehand play for the players that have it.
Yeah.
I'm going with a really flippy trace here. Angle was close, but I really pushed this back edge. Any straighter and that kind of trickles back down the hill. So
luckily it did not trickle down.
Yeah, Tim's line here is ultra aggressive. He gets the birdie on this hole periodically.
Yes, we've filmed that before. That's great.
He unfortunately got kind of the backstop kick here.
Yeah. Here's just a second look at it, just because of how difficult it was even to film.
It took us a minute, I think, to even kind of find this shot.
Yeah, we got a tight second shot. Just want to give you a second angle there. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Don't forget, there was some reception issues there. So, little glimpse of the live.
So Tim is kind of back in that bowl that we just played down and firing maybe 100 feet up, maybe 200 feet away from this basket. Makes good progress. But still, the hole is
look at this third shot. Tough angle. He's laying up.
Yep. Just conceding, and that's really all you can do on this hole. Like, you can't fire too aggressive at this green.
It taketh and it giveth. Just beforehand. Clean.
So I get to the edge of the green here, and we'll see when we get to the basket. This green is also not easy work. So it's a slippery, slidey green, kind of perched right at the top.
Yeah.
Speaking of being perched.
Yeah, he had to get real tricky with his feet. He concedes. He didn't really want to risk it and kick downhill. It's third shot from Colin. Right? Yeah, third shot.
Coming back. Makes good on it.
Yep. Yeah, this, has so many possibilities of error. Really got to be careful in the putting green here.
So this will be 12.
It is elevated.
Yeah, this will be 12 holes in. You'll see the leaderboard has kind of shifted around. So Tim concedes a bogey here. He's moving back to 21.
Right.
Both Colin's in the mix. Asher's in the mix. I'm kind of back in the mix after missing the first hole and putting myself in a bit of a hole. So
yeah, the big bad hole is out of the way. We got some really good ace runs, if you will, coming up on the next hole. So there's a little juxtaposition here. You're looking to finish out with this 12-footer.
Yeah. After this hole as well, I knew that I had kind of made a mistake a little bit before, so I was peeking scores right after this.
Did you?
Kirby Snyder is also making a nice run from base card. He's, let's see, he's a couple holes ahead. He's maybe only 2 strokes back of the lead as well, so he's also right there in the mix as well.
Yeah, he's bogey-free on his round so far. He's making a charge. All right, hole 13 is a classic hole for Fairway Media. We've got an ace filmed here. It's a par 3, 218 foot. You saw that, Mando. You got to go left or far left. And slight angle on the right side. There used to be a hyzer route, but that Mando cuts that off now.
Yeah, we have a straight putter or a forehand shot. But again, kind of on that walk, I took a minute, peak scores, and yeah, this is anyone's game here with kind of the home stretch left. Asher's showing us the dead straight line. This is pretty much perfect.
All right, here comes Colin. Lining up that from left side. I believe that's his favorite. From my experience of watching him anyway.
What a correction.
Yep, great result.
Harp commercial, hole number 4, I think.
I mean,
he's doing it over and over again.
He loves it. Why wouldn't he? Hex again? No.
So this one is a tempo.
Okay.
I kind of like pulling over it slightly and just kind of let the ground and everything slide.
I like asking you because I really have the least amount of knowledge on MVP, and I've got an expert next to me. So
Yeah. If this hole maybe was another 100 feet longer, the hex would be coming out for sure.
makes sense. Oh, we got a
Chalk cloud.
shot cloud on the release. Perfect shot.
Yeah, me too.
He's showing off. Look at that smile.
4 pretty solid shots. I did get a late tree. I do have just a little bit of texture left on this putt. Not really a full tester, but just coming on the stretch. I feel like you got to make these.
You're having a good putting day. I think you got this. Yep.
Down the middle. Nope, still feeling pretty good. Again, anyone's ball game. So we'll have to keep an eye on the score separation here. Maybe a little bit of, I believe it's third card check-in even from Kirby. He might be either chase card, third card. He fell down a little bit, but plenty of people in the mix. Everybody on this card included. Just tap-ins for everybody else. Star birdie.
Yeah, I think in Fairway Media history, we have not had a winner from Chase Card as we filmed. So maybe it's the first time. We'll see. Hole 14, par 3, 318 feet. Similar to, I believe, 10, but we have no OBs on the right, no OBs on the left. Just some natural, awesome Madrona trees. And, an angled putting area. Why not?
Yeah, so you have this slope, definitely slidable. If you want to throw a really neutral disc and kind of let it just work its way the last maybe 20, 30 feet. Yeah. Kind of a common theme here out on this course. You want to land safe and let the disc kind of slide its way in.
Another one of those questionable, has it been eroding for the last 40 years? I wonder how bad it's gotten on that angle. Maybe it's by design, I don't know.
So Asher's kind of in layup land there, kind of looking down at the basket from outside of circle 2.
Probably that agent again for Colin.
This looks really nice.
So straight.
Oh, it just dries up a little bit early. Just a tiny bit more flight, and that's going to get a lot more progress.
Nothing in his way. Hopefully he'll get a good angle for his putt.
So this is a beat up hex from me.
Oh.
I'm really working my way down that corner and just catch the very last tree. And we'll see in a minute. Lie down there is kind of interesting.
Was it holly filled?
I think there was probably one of every kind of bush in the northwest growing kind of in that corner.
It is a little thick on that hillside as it's parallel to the previous hole. Here comes Tim getting something high. Does it sneak through?
It looks like it's
long.
He'll have a look down though. That's that scary kind of like 12-meter putt.
Yeah, it's basket height on that last bush. Wow. What a run.
Yeah, that was a deep look. And this is a scary green. You can kind of see it slope down in about 28, 30 feet. Those bushes kind of are there to kind of stop your disc.
Yeah, and Colin gets a little lucky. He's probably 4 feet in, maybe.
Yeah, he'll have a putt coming back. Not too terrible.
Yeah, and this was kind of a weird spot even for me. He's got a weird straddle. Almost gets it. He rolls down the hill.
Yeah, you don't want to see the disc catch edge at all.
Yeah.
I think we missed my scramble here. I had I believe like almost a reverse stance anhyzer all the way to like 11 meters.
I was having camera issues. That's right. I unplugged the cable on accident and got distracted. Luckily, we know what happened.
Yeah, unfortunately, a few of us rolled away. It looks like Tim made his comebacker. Colin's coming back. This hole's not giving anything away easily. So yeah. Colin has this left for par.
Wow.
Putt. Colin's just lurking there. I feel like he hasn't quite hit his stride yet. And this final stretch fits his backhand and forehand game well. Half a tester here coming back.
Yeah, with a little bit of mistakes on the card, I mean, he's probably like thinking he's still in it. Only a couple down.
I think he's like one tree kick away from having a share in. He's the highest rated player for a reason out here.
Yeah, he's got such a solid mindset too. Okay, another long par 4, hole 15, 500 feet or so. Tell me what your thoughts are on this hole.
So we're flying the fairway here. There's kind of plenty of space to operate. The single tree right there, as long as you get past that, you're in business. So some of these big arms can be throwing a drive that's landing somewhere in here and skipping towards the basket.
Yeah, eagle opportunities, definitely.
Yeah, for the human players, you're just looking to get kind of a comfort zone little approach.
Yeah, the big arms are licking their lips a little bit. They want to really, like you said, that middle tree is the beast to beat.
So up first is Asher.
Oh, I believe that snuck right.
Bit of a tug on that shot. Again, any progress on this hole that doesn't have you buried can't be too upset. It's a relatively easy up and down with just a little bit of technical texture to it.
100%. Colin.
I think this is a drive from Colin.
Colin Bryant. Great distance. He got a good skip too. What is he on? Did you just beat all of the Scotch broom?
There's a lot of room. If he's not through the Scotch broom, he's still within 100. So he's got to look at the basket here.
Okay.
Great shot.
Yeah, I think that middle section is not grown up yet. As the summer goes, it gets a little bit bigger.
Tim's also got the arm. This looks like it's fading just a little bit. Not in any danger, but just didn't quite get full flight on his shot.
That makes sense. Yeah. So what is the trace again?
Yeah. This is a really neutral one, so not a ton of turn, but just a kind of a glidey.
Yeah, that red one's really beat in.
Yeah.
I think you were complaining about it. I remember.
Yeah, it's a me problem. The disc is got so much turn in it. I have plenty of other options in the bag, so.
Yeah, I'm still learning your bet.
Trace is a nice little 11 speeder.
Gotcha. All right. Nice up and over.
Yeah. What a scramble. I don't think I realized how tight of an angle he had to make that. It looks great.
Excellent execution. Breaking the forehand out again. Tyler.
Yep. I'm lined up on the gap pretty well. Just went with the tempo there that has a little bit more fade.
Like you said, get that easy 3.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense. Oh,
scramble mode.
Patent pending here for Tim.
Yep.
That 2 tall trees in the middle.
Plenty close though. It makes that look easy, but yeah, it's a tough little touch shot.
Yeah, this is a must get.
And Colin is maybe a full 80 feet beyond where I thought he was. He's like almost pin high left. That was a crush off the tee.
Yeah, this is definitely one where a lot of people were scoring. Well, we haven't touched a lot of stats yet, but this is definitely one where you really want to get that. Colin, unfortunately, slightly off.
I think that might have given.
He'll still get the birdie.
Yeah, that might have given him a share of the lead, if not right in that.
I mean, now
he's still right there.
That was such an opportunity. Unfortunate miss.
And Asher, after a really unfortunate kind of spit out there on the putt, he threw such a great scramble and just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah.
We'll take a par, and on this one, that doesn't taste the best. Yeah, this hole averages more than a half a stroke under par. So MPO, you want to snag this one to kind of stay up on that leaderboard.
Yeah, just a few more holes to go. 3 after this.
All right, so we're getting into hole 16. These final 3 finishing holes, no gimmies at all. This one, you're teeing from kind of high, throwing down into the valley.
What a shot. Look at this.
I don't know how fast you can count, but I spot at least 20, 30 trees that can all just stop your flight immediately. Kind of a late, low ceiling canopy, and another kind of signature skippy green. So likely you want to get something moving down the fairway, slide it in the last few feet, backhands, forehands, whatever you got that can miss the trees.
Yeah, and this is a beautiful part of the park. Those trees will be there a long time. They're really big. This is kind of like the signature valley, or if you will, where multiple holes are playing it. Colin looking for that forehand, left side. Yep.
Beautiful shot selection. I believe he did almost the exact same thing in round 2. Just needs to break either a little bit before or a little after those kind of twin pair of trees over there.
Yeah, it's such a busy treed thing, and sometimes it feels poke and hopey, but it is definitely scoreable.
This kind of left to right gap is definitely the way to play if you want to get really pipe it down to the green. You can sneak some down this left side as well, but we're going to see Tim to take the backhand line down.
Backhand on the left side. He's looking for at least the distance, which he does, but it is going left.
Those same trees that block Colin, he just needs to turn past those a little bit.
I believe he's just past the anthill, if you're familiar.
Okay.
Well, that's the disc I know. The flippy guy, the Heiser release.
One.
Wow.
And about there, I know, just a little bit too much turn.
Do you think higher, maybe? No?
It's maybe nose angle. Like I might have to do something to kind of dissipate that high degree of turn. It's a little bit of a misfire, but I'll still be about 80, 90 feet from the bucket.
Makes sense. Asher.
Can he correct?
Oh, no. Well, no, actually, he's in the distance. Yeah.
Yeah, so he kind of went straight down that left side.
I first thought it was going to hit something left to drop on the early side of the fairway, but he got a lot of distance up there by Tim. Colin.
We'll give you one guess of what disc he's throwing here.
I don't actually know. It might be the harp.
It's the harp. It's got to be the harp.
Maybe a variant. I don't know. I look a little champion style. I forget what they call it.
Yeah, it's one of those premium plastics.
Moonshine,
it's a signature disc for this year. I'll actually be giving one of those away.
Cool.
Check me out on social media, Schrock DG. We did some exchanges of some discs, so I'll be giving away one of his. He'll be giving away one of my Scorpion discs. So.
Yeah, definitely give him a follow. If you aren't following here already, what are you doing? This is Pacific Northwest tournament action. You know where to be. Definitely a lot more action this summer. It's going to be really fun.
So Tim and Asher, their play is way more viable than I thought. They actually have pretty good looks over here. I thought they were going to be way far left of the basket, but
very difficult putt. Geez. Front cage. Wow.
2 great runs.
Yeah, and you're kind of tucked behind this bush looking for a scuba of some sort?
Yeah, kind of. Just a normal overhand, I believe, like a tomahawk technically. So trying to throw a one angle and not be too far from the bucket.
Yeah, that works.
Mischief managed. Not too upset there.
And this is for par. Tim looking to stay at 23. Really important at this point in time, as we know Kirby is pushing. Holy moly, if you're score watching, you know he is on a streak right now.
So Kirby birdied holes 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. So he is charging hard.
Literal dogfight here.
So here on hole 16, all of us are here pretty close. Still taking my time. Part of my game plan is to not really rush anything. Don't take anything for granted.
You're still there, man. I mean, one stroke behind him.
Again, one tree kick might decide kind of who's going to be winning, tying, or out of the picture.
Yeah, so 2 holes to go. It's crunch time. With it, we got a fun shot coming up here. Another kind of a signature hole. Hole 17 is after this little peak, Jeremy Marsh.
Yeah, shout out Jeremy. He's won on this course before, kind of your Lacey and Olympia area.
And this was a
MPO player of record for sure.
Marsh is a great fun guy to watch. Absolutely.
He's also the founding member of the quote unquote MP30 crowd. He, myself, and Kirby, we're all kind of the honorary members, kind of defending against the teen players that we have to play against up here in the Northwest.
That's funny. As we're taking this little interlude. Thank you. I knew the word. I was almost there. Messerschmitt threw a G-Star Valkyrie forehand and parked it. That was the side story there.
Yeah, back on hole 2, he snuck one through.
What a wild disc choice. Hole 17. We're in crunch time. It's a par 3, 465-foot bomber hole. Lots of green in the way. You could roll it. Big arms, like to throw it high. Finish this direction.
There's a Dion Arlen folktale. I believe he
gosh.
aced this hole in competition back in the day, back when these trees were
absolutely legendary.
20 feet shorter. Up first is Colin.
He is a distance man. He's ready.
I remember this shot out of his hand, and I was like, oh, he threw it way too low. But turns out that 465 on a rope is just a normal
gosh.
drive and a little tree love.
So beautiful. He got him. He's right after the basket. It's such a good drive. Tim knows he is up there. Wants to do a real good job here. Getting that chalk release
I feel like
nice
the
and high.
more traditional line, kind of flexing it over, letting it come back late.
Yes.
You get, again, like we said with all these greens, you get some skip out here, especially when it's dry and short.
Did you see that? That was a little smile. He had a little smile. a rare smile from Tim. That was pretty cool.
I don't have that line drive air shot. I'm going roller on this one.
Respect. It's sometimes a longer type of shot.
Can't quite see in the frame there, but I got a bad initial reaction off the ground, and I'm just heading straight left.
Yeah.
We'll
misrelease there.
Yeah, we'll check the lie once we get up there.
Too low again.
Yeah, Asher has the arm for this, but again, just kind of a low release there. His release point, despite being off, he's still scoring really well on this round.
His ceiling is so high. He's really up there with Tim as well. Obviously, only 2 behind.
So he skips up. He should be pretty safe there.
Yeah, Asher just had a few too many small mistakes earlier.
And I looked at about 6 different angles here, and this was about all that I felt like I had. Just a sky Annie, and I did connect with another branch there.
Yeah, you almost got a good angle though.
Yeah.
That little branch got you.
So I'm kind of sending up a prayer, and that actually kicks to about 20 feet. So
Gotcha.
these other players are going to be looking for a par birdie. I'm working for a bogey.
All right, this is a big moment here for Tim. He is basket high, nothing in his way. Just outside circle's edge. He's been nailing these all day. He's been score watching as well. He actually needs this. Kirby is on his tail. He gets the left corner.
Yeah, he putts the Luna. He has a nice straight direct line. This is one of the first times that I've seen him like step up and hit so many of these pressure putts time after time. He's let a few of those strokes go in some of the past rounds that I've played with. So it's cool to see him putt so well.
Yeah.
Pretty much this entire round.
It's a good sign he needs to smile more because that was a good shot, man. That was fun to watch, Tim. Good shot. All right, let's clean this hole up, Tyler. Yep, just unfortunate bogey there. But, it could have been way worser, as they sing. All right, here comes Asher. Third shot? No, this was the second shot, right? No, third shot. That's right. He had the short drive. My apologies there.
So we're finishing up here, yeah, we're definitely in crunch time. Kirby has actually, about this time, is completing his round. He shot an 11 down, crazy high rating on that one, and he is actually at 23 under par. So at this point, Tim needs to get likely par or better on this last hole to kind of hold this down. His Kirby's round rating was 1057. Yeah. He had a red hot round 1 and round 3, so he's very much back in this conversation. And hole 18 is kind of a gauntlet, a great finishing hole.
Yeah. Definitely respect to Colin's drive and putt there. That was definitely cool. We are getting the traditional knucks out of the way. It was a super fun round. Thanks for watching, everybody. This is a lot of talent on this card here. Hole 18 is our finishing hole. It is a doozy. 356 feet, par 3. A main gap that we're flying. A lot of people are going forehand. You can go backhand. I mean, obviously, there's these monster trees on the right with a hill kind of. If you're playing smoothly down there, you can kind of use that hill to your advantage.
Yeah, some high-power players can just kind of smooth a mid-range down. You'll see forehand flexes.
Oh man!
Even some people sneak a flex down the right side. There's no easy gaps to get all the way down. It can steal a stroke, or you can pipe a beautiful line and absolutely park it. Looks like Colin's going to show us a forehand to start us off.
Nice and clean. Does it get past it? Ooh.
So that's like
caught up
90%, but yeah, just needed a little bit more push before that forehand fade came in.
All right. Tim looking to keep the heat.
Just wants a clean gap hit. Just looking for good progress so he can make quick work at this hole. A little bit high.
Wow, nice and.
Oh, little branch.
You got a friendly kick. All right, not too bad.
He should be within 100. Should be relatively open. So. We'll see.
Very tough distance to go for 2. He knows he just needs the par though, because Kirby already finished.
Here's
And
Asher.
And these guys are just barely out of the way. I mean, what a final hole. What are you thinking here?
So I'm reaching for a trail, so like a more neutral, like 10-speed disc. I was just going to commit down this left line and really try to get myself a look, if at all possible.
Wow. Holy crap. That was beautiful.
So that was pin high left and skipped just a little bit. So I'm really happy with that result.
Absolutely.
This was my lone bogey of round 2. So I got to look here to finish out my round and finish out my tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Asher's up here with the scramble.
Yeah, and he's picking up a kind of a high forehand line. I forget the Discmania disc.
Something Q line.
Oh, that's right.
Keep flying like a frisbee.
Looking very good. And I think just as that camera zoomed out, he caught a late tree. So I think he'll have a long look, likely circle 2 or just beyond.
Wow. what a round of golf. All right, Tim is right here looking to get a cleanup shot, put it under the basket. He wants the final putt of the day.
I think that one hit the lock. Yeah, the group knows. His brother Thad is there to congratulate him as well. Wow. 2 great golfers in that family, for sure.
Well deserved. We haven't seen Tim win in here in a minute. We still have some golf here. Colin has an opportunity with a tree in the way. Is he going to right of it?
I think he's going to, kind of float it up
Left the
right
first
and
one.
kind of hydrate it down right.
Yeah, left the first one.
Kind of a flex putt.
Oh, okay. Maybe he had more of a straighter line.
Came up a little short on that one, but he'll have a nice tap in there for par.
Yep. Oh, and the third shot here from Asher is looking backwards.
Yeah. Pretty good look here. Maybe.
Oh, is that to you to right in front of him?
Yeah. He's at about 45.
Not bad.
Yep. He's got a look. He'll tap in a bogey. And here's my last putt of the day. Looking at it from about, 45, 50 feet.
With a crowd. Knocking it down. What a way to finish. Tyler at 22 down.
Yeah, unfortunately, just found a couple too many bunkers during this round, but really solid results. I played a solid tournament, just didn't quite have the drives on that last 6-hole stretch there that just bumped me out just ever so slight.
Yeah, and Asher looking to finish out. Unfortunately, a bogey look here. Takes him to 20. Not a bad spot in 6th place today.
Yep. He battled his way through. You could tell he didn't have his best stuff off the tee, but he has such a great attitude. Colin's much in the same boat.
Yeah.
He is a super strong player, just knocking off a little rust. But yeah, lots of good things to come and a great youth crowd here playing in these events.
Absolutely good putt there. Colin goes to 3rd, tied with you, actually.
And Tim takes the shot that everybody wants, that nice, easy tap in for that win.
What a pleasure. Congratulations, Mr.
Yeah.
Tim TenKley. You're the champion of the Fort Steilacoom Open MPO.
Hey,
Wow.
congrats, Tim.
Yeah, he played 3 really solid rounds. I chatted with him after the round. He just mentioned he didn't feel great about his initial round on the rhododendron course, but played 2 great rounds out at Northwest to really earn that title.
Yeah.
So I think we'll get a peek here at the scorecard pretty soon. But yeah, a big win there for Tim.
Yeah, and that was a super fun round to have with you, Tyler. Where can they find you online?
Schrock DG. So yeah, check me out. Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, wherever you find your social media. I'm probably posting something up there.
Show lots of love on the socials. Hit that like and subscribe. Maybe even consider being a member and shop in Emerald City. See you next time.